So, childhood cancer. We need a cure. No pressure. I don't expect anybody here to have the secret formula to the cure sitting in their back pocket or anything. However, I am here to let you know that whether you realize it or not, you have the ability to help us build to that ultimate goal. First of all, as a mother of a 2-time childhood cancer survivor, the co-founder of a nonprofit organization for childhood cancer, and a childhood cancer awareness advocate, I give you permission to ask questions. It's not rude, it's not insensitive, it's necessary. One of the most important things that you can do is to educate yourself. When a family is diagnosed, their entire world stops. Unfortunately, the world does not stop for them. So we go back to the basics. I'm going to take you behind the scenes to something that most people don't talk about, you don't think about. And that's how you can help, how you can support these families. Cancer doesn't end whenever you get released from the hospital. It doesn't stop after a week or a month. This is a long trek. There are things that we do on a day-to-day basis that are necessary. Like we have to do our laundry. Nobody really likes it, but it has to be done. Yard still has to be mowed. You still have to go to the grocery store. However, when you take all of those things and then you add in fighting for your child's life, those can literally, those can literally be the things that can break your sanity. So someone taking 30 minutes, an hour, 45, to stop by your house while you're at the hospital with your kid to make sure that your lawn is mowed so you don't get a ticket from the city. You get home, you realize somebody thought to do this for you. And the relief that it brings you gives you that 5 minutes you need to refresh your strength so that you can fight for your child, so that you can concentrate on, hey, this is what I have to talk to the oncologist about tomorrow. This is what I can do is take 5 minutes and actually have a hot shower for once instead of cramping myself into the bathroom at Children's Hospital. We're at war. And with any war, you need soldiers. We want those soldiers fresh. They need to be effective. They have to be focused. So what do? We do whatever we can to take all of the pressure off of them. We make sure they have hot meals whenever they come in off the battlefield. We make sure that they have clean uniforms. We make sure ammunition and weapons are ready for them. So all they have to do is grab it and go. It's the same thing with our cancer families. Whenever you make a meal, drop it by, they can throw it in the freezer. So whenever they get home, all they have to do is throw it in the oven, and they actually have a hot, home-cooked meal for once that's not out of a vending machine. That means more than I could possibly ever express to you, because I can't tell you how many times I lived off of chips and Snickers bars out of the vending machines for weeks at a time. These small things are what you can do to support these families. We can concentrate on the life outside the hospital. A lot of these families still have siblings. The siblings get lost not because they're forgotten or they're not as important, but when you're dealing with a life and death situation, you have to make a decision. So that 105-degree fever hits your cancer child. It doesn't matter if it's your other daughter's birthday. You have to go to the ER. You have somebody that can step in and be like, hey, you know what? I can swing by the dollar store, grab some streamers, some balloons. We've got a cake. Make do. That right there reminds the sibling that they're still important too, because they are also in this fight. And they had their childhood taken away from them just as much as that sick child does. Focus on the whole family, because it isn't just the child that's being diagnosed. The entire family is being diagnosed. Everyone's life is changed from that moment on. Without that kind of support, without people willing to step up and take 30 minutes, to drop by and just, like I said, mow the yard or make a run to the grocery store, it's not possible for the parents to have complete focus on what's really important, which is that child that's fighting for their life. My coach always likes to tell us, everyone wants character until it's time to build character. And I know a lot of us always listen and everyone says now, be the change you want to see. But my question to you is, are you willing to build the change that we need now? Thank you.